Welcome all of you, and welcome back. Welcome to the much lauded Gavin Christian's channel review for the beach. In your face, we are here again, and this time it's the Bonanza multi-calendar review. And so tonight's review is of 3 multi-calendar watches. What do you think about these guys? First of all, let me say a big thank you to all of you. I don't wish to be hyperbolic when I say that all of you retards are truly excellent and 100% for the beach. In the face. Lovely comments I've had from people, virtually no negatives. So it's great, and I love it. So thank you to everybody. It's absolutely great. No solar kinetic quartz faggots are included. Please leave my channel. These watches will provide a wrist presence that will strike fear in the hearts of your enemies. Decimate your opponents. Grind them into dust with these attritional masterpieces. Shoguro Yoshida, may he rest in peace, would veto all bills promoting retarded watches. Only the best are featured on Gethin's channel. Let me start by displaying this magnificent mechanical mod, the GP Paps V2 with the Orient Dripper V2. It's an absolute freak upon the palm. Not for everybody, but just wanted to show it off. It's absolutely great. Let's get started, and tonight's video includes 3 of these multi-calendar Time Lords, and we're going to get started with the newest one, which is this. And I know you guys what you like and what you love, and this isn't to everybody's taste. And let's take her off the cushion for a closer look. This is an absolute retard. Look at the fucking state of it. It's got folded links. I mean, come on. Who wants one of these? But I do. And this is the Orient FEU00002WW, and this is an entry-level mechanical watch, full in-house Japanese automatic timepiece from our Sokushin Butsu Harikiri in Japan. Every component has been made by the Orient Epson Company, and as you can see, they've done a fine job of fettling this metal into the shape of a watch. It's a round stainless steel case. I think it's 43 millimeters in diameter, and 11 millimeter thickness is quite acceptable. 46.5 lug to lug, as far as my £3.99 eBay calipers can attest. A strange 19mm lug width is featured here, which is quite unusual and quite shit, but you can fit a 20mm strap under there, so don't worry too much about that. Also, we have a beautiful white cream silvery dial with a sort of some kind of sunburst effect. It's not really, but it's there. It's quite lovely. And lovely baton stick hands, and a needle tip seconds hand are featured. All in gold tone, with gold tone indexes, as you may see upon the face of this little freak. What do you think about him? Fucking wonderful. Look at it. Look at the fucking state of this thing. Loom is featured. Miniature loom, little tiny pips above the indexes, and the hands are loomed. The loom is not particularly impressive, and I'll show you later, but you know, it's there for you. You may see it for 5 minutes in the dark. It proudly boasts a 50-meter water resistance factor, as you can see on this funny little case back. 5 bar. What do you think about it? It's not great. Don't take it to the aquadrome. Hedge your bets and store it in a vacuum-sealed box. His testes do indeed hang low, but one of them is undescended and requires corrective surgery. Make no mistake. Make of it what you will, but let it be known. I'm just putting it out there, into the ether, into the void, in the philosophical sense. We also have a 21 joule, 21,600 vibration per hour movement, 40-hour power reserve, and the lugs are tapering away to a meager and somewhat paltry 16 millimeters at the clasp. It's a fold over. It's a fold over, non-deployant, but look at this ridiculous amount of micro adjustment. We've got 9 here. I'm not sure why. Stamped piece of shit metal. Get rid of it immediately. Japanese bastards. Fucking bastards. On the case back, we have a screw-down affair, high polish, with some sort of, what is that? It's a marlin or some kind of swordfish. I don't know what they've done there. I don't know why, what it's supposed to indicate, because this watch is really not, it's really no more than splash-proof. But look at the beautiful etched marlin. He is quite fantastic. Stainless steel. He's there for you all. We have a caliber 46D sporting a retarded plus 25 to minus 15 seconds per day, but these watches run far more accurately than that, and far more accurately than anybody gives them credit for. And of course, the tour de force of this watch is the multi-calendar function, which is featured here on this beautiful dial. And I'm not going to explain it too fully because I've explained it before, but you don't know about the multi-calendar function, you faggots. You don't know how effective it is in determining the days and dates of all of our lives. It will tell you every day and date of every month and year for decades to come. A framed gilded window with the crest of Orient above, the 2 lions hugging the shield. What do you think about him? It's absolutely proper. And this watch belongs to my number 1 sub, apart from Johnny, of course, Christosha. Big respect to the freak. Next watch up tonight is another watch I've reviewed previously, and this one is, and I'm going to get shorter with the, descriptions here because this watch has been reviewed, but this is a slightly more high-end version of the watch you've just seen. This lovely waffle dial. This is the FEU0A003BH. Absolutely proper with the 40-60-40 movement. Exactly the same multi-calendar function. What can I say about him? This one comes with some polished on the links, push pins, double deployant, stamp piece of shit, metal, get rid of it immediately. But also a handsome little priest and an accurate timekeeper. Absolutely great. Orient are serving up quality pieces that will decimate their enemies. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying to you about it. So this is another option if you're in the market for one of these multis. And finally tonight, we're going to move on to something that is extremely special to me. And let's take her off the cushion for a closer look. This is one of my favorite watches I've ever had the pleasure of wearing. It is the Orient multi-year calendar watch, 1156 reference. It's a 27 jewel automatic, non-hacking, non-hand-winding movement. This is a vintage timepiece that belonged to my good friend Christoph's father. His name was Stefan. He passed away a few years ago, and this was his watch, and it is just great. It is absolutely great. I mean, you might say it's sad to love a thing, but if there are any things I love, then this is one of them. I think it's sublime, unparalleled, and its record of ownership and usage makes it all the more special, more valuable. It's a great piece. These modern versions are great, they're wonderful and great, but they're not a patch on this old-timer. This demented freak. What the fuck do you think about him? In the face! It is absolutely proper. Look at it. The case is stunning. And I've put this watch on a authentic Australian kangaroo leather NATO strap, and I think it looks great. And let me just give you a side-by-side with the Helson Shark Diver, an equally behemoth-infested monolith upon the wrist. Look at him. What do you think? Right, everybody says, Gethin, please show me a wrist shot. So, we're going to have a few wrist shots here. First one will be this one. Let's have a wrist shot. A wrist roll. So, we have the FEU Orient Multi. Quite a handsome little priest. Please be aware, it's a noisy movement, a cheap movement. But look at him. What do you think? The clasp is nice, adorned with Orient's logo. There we go, that's the first one. Let's put the second one on. Don't worry, I've not gone away. Gaff is still here. He's here for you. I'm always here for you. And look at this. A strange little fellow. Not to everybody's taste, but I find it quite attractive. It's just... Here he is. Look at this little 16mm clasp. It's just ridiculous. But look at him. Telling you the time just as well as any Swiss testes who think they're so fucking clever, but they're not. They're not as clever as the Japanese kamikaze who can produce equally accurate watches for a fraction of the price. So there is the wrist roll of this little bastard. And let's take him off. And finally, we're gonna have something which is an absolute beauty, and it's a special privilege to be able to wear this in front of my subs, because look at it. Look at the state of it. Thread this NATO. I won't put a link because I'm too much of a retard to do that. But let me just thread this in and show you what I'm talking about here. This watch is just perfect. Absolutely perfect. Look at this. Look at it. Let me show you this watch. Would you like to own one? They are available. But it's an acrylic crystal on this piece. What's up, guys? Look at it. There we go. So we've had our videos and I've shown you what's up. Geff is now signing off for the beach. Stay freaky, keep all feathers, and never give up.